King Jr. Got another video for y'all. We're going to talk about, could Andre Ward beat Canelo Alvarez? And here's my take on the whole scenario. I don't know if Andre Ward can beat Canelo Alvarez. I think Andre Ward is a great fighter. He was undefeated, never been beaten. And I believe his last fight was against Sergey Kovalev, and he destroyed the man after everybody saying, oh, the first fight was a fluke. It was a fluke. Fight him again, and he beat him worse the second time than he did the first time. But the point of the matter is, can Andre Ward beat Canelo Alvarez? I don't know. I don't think he can because of the past injuries Andre Ward has. Andre Ward has very bad knee problems. Now he seems to be back up and running. And if Andre Ward shows up 70% of himself, right, he could potentially beat Canelo Alvarez. Now, if Canelo beats Andre Ward, this will make Canelo Alvarez's career better. Because if you think about it, he fought Floyd Mayweather, I believe, when he was 38 or 37 years old. And now, if you potentially want to fight Andre Ward, he'll be 37. And if Canelo beats him, which I think he could beat him, this is going to make his legacy even better because you beat an undefeated fighter that was getting ducked by everybody that didn't want no smoke with at that time period. And if you beat that guy, you'll definitely be the best fighter in my book if you beat Andre Ward. But I don't know if it's going to be a hard fight for both guys, you know. Andre Ward is a very talented fighter. If Andre Ward shows 70% of himself, if we can see 2017 Andre Ward versus Sergey Kovalev in that second fight, yeah, Canelo's not beating that Andre Ward. But I don't know if Andre Ward can beat Canelo Alvarez because of the layoff. He had a 4-year layoff. He retired early due to the injuries he was having. And when you got a layoff that long, it's really kind of hard to come back. I mean, think about it. George Foreman, I can't say nothing about that. George Foreman had I believe he was out in the sport for like 10 years or something like that. And he came back and won the championship. Some fighters can do it. Some can't. I don't know if Andre Ward can do it due to the knee problems he had. But if he's 70% of himself, I think he can beat Canelo Alvarez. But I would like to see him get at least a tune-up fight before he just jumped the gun on Canelo Alvarez, because Canelo Alvarez right now, he's hot. He'll knock anybody out in anyone's way, you know. But I don't think Andre Ward could beat Canelo right now. Some people say he can. I don't know. Due to that layoff and due to the injuries, I don't think he could beat Canelo Alvarez right now. Maybe if he get a couple tune-up fights, we'll have to see how he acts. But I don't think he can beat Canelo Alvarez. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.